today I'm going to show you how to do a rose. Now I did a rose and made a Christmas card, made a card out of it. So there's one of my roses from the side and there's the back of the card. Love this rose. And this is what I did recently for a tattoo studio on a wall. I did quite a few actually. I did quite a few roses. So I love roses. I find them really interesting. I never used to like drawing them. So we're going to do a piece of paper and you want a pencil. We're going to do it really big just so you can see exactly how to do it. So the first thing you're going to need is do just a tiny jelly bean, just a little jelly bean, just there. And then around that jelly bean, do like a bit of a more wobbly jelly bean. So it's kind of like jelly bean, jelly bean. Now we're going to do 2 lines going down from that jelly bean. So now you've got jelly bean inside something that looks a bit like, I don't know, maybe an avocado. And then what you want to do is you want to just, if I was you, I would probably start there and go round like that. Imagine drawing a heart. So that would go there. So think you're drawing a heart, but you've got to start in the middle of that shape. And then all you're going to do is take these sides down. So now you've got almost like a scroll where you can see something folded. And then what we're going to do is touch just there, and you're going to go. So it's like you're almost creating another heart. And then on this side, another heart. So it's like you've done a heart and you're going to do a line there. Now what I want to do is, this bit's going to look really strange, but don't worry. We're just going to touch here and we're going to go down. And then this is where it's got to go up. Join it up to there. And then what's going to go in here is you're going to do a shape like a C, like that. And then you're going to do that. So just think it's a bit of a line. You're kind of going into there. This could probably have a little line of some sort, but just do that for now. Then we're going to come out from here. So touch your pencil there. And you're going to go big petal. Round here, we're going to do big petal. This side, we're going to work our way around now. I can't remember what I did. Big petal. And then you want another big petal. And then round here. Pause the video if I'm going a little bit fast. I do know that I go a bit fast, I've got to be super careful. And then we've got this bit here, so we're going to go just there. Now we kind of want to rob some stuff out. I would say that bit that I drew did not need to be drawn, so we could rob that out. So there's my rose, and I want to do some leaves. So I'm going to do 2 little lines coming out there and 2 little lines there. And all I'm going to do is you could either draw the leaf like that, you know, if you go round, or you can draw them kind of jaggedy. I quite like doing that, but then you can go round some of it just so it looks a little bit jaggedy. Like that would be more closer, really. I feel like that, yeah, I'd feel like this would be more there. Just doing some more leaves to make it look a bit more. Okay, what I might do as well is just add another bit there, just so it's got more to it. Right, now, what I want to show you is something I did with the paint, but I'm going to do it with the oil pastel, the chalk pastels. I'm going to make it into like a red rose, so a traditional red rose. So I'm going to go round. I'm going to go around quite a lot of the petals. So you're going round all the pencil lines. I think that might have been a leaf, I don't know. I'm getting confused now that I've drawn it from the side. Okay, now I'm going to get my one little finger. What I want to do is I want to use this to shade. So we're going to have some white bits in the petal, because that's what makes it look 3D. Can you see that I'm keeping a lot of it white? Okay, can you see that it looks like, I can't speak, it looks like it's got a lot of body to it, which means it doesn't look flat. It looks like it's got a lot going on there. So I'm going to get a little bit of black, and I'm just going to put where there might be some shadow, some like shading. We don't want too much, because it can end up looking not really that nice if it's too much black, especially with chalk. So I'm just going here and there with the black, so you don't have to do too much. It's mostly in these bits, so pause the video if I'm going too fast. Then we're going to smudge. Can you see how I'm smudging? I'm smudging like this. I'm smudging out. Don't want to smudge in unless it's the shape that I've put the black in. So say I've put the shape there, you're going to smudge out. That's inside, so you're going to smudge in. So it's up to you how to do it. I think it's quite nice if you just practice what feels right. I always sort of teach that if it doesn't feel right to do, then maybe just don't do it. I always do my artwork based on how it feels. So if I feel like it doesn't really look right, then I can just work over it. You know, it's okay to go over stuff, it doesn't matter. I quite like the idea of adding a little bit of pink. It's a bit of a fluorescent-y colour, but I quite like it. Yeah, I like that. So I didn't really have this in mind to do, but now I'm doing it, I'm like, oh, I quite like it. The actual pink, so it's nice to just experiment. Just be super careful that once you've added the black, you don't want to really add too many more colours. I'd say do the black last and then maybe go over with pinks and stuff if you want to do stuff, because what could happen with me now is I could smudge all mine. Okay, so I feel like the pink needs to be a little bit lower as well. So now my green, I'm going to take the light green and just go over. Ta-da! That bit wouldn't be there because of the Tipex, that's why it looks strange for me. But you probably don't have that, so I'm smudging the green. I've got to be careful actually. Smudged it. Right, got dark green. I'm taking the dark green and I'm using it to outline everything. A traditional rose, like design, could potentially have lines going out, but you don't really have to do that. I'm going to do it just because I'm intrigued to see what it looks like. Okay, then you get your one finger. It's really important every time you do chalk to go over it with your one finger to soften the lines, because if you don't go over it, it just looks quite bobbly. Depends if you want that bobbly look. I'm not really that keen on the bobbly look. I like to make it smooth. Ta-da! Sorry, I might have scared you there. So just, I mean, you could even do, if I hadn't Tipp-Ex'd all this, you could have done a leaf perhaps there, one little leaf or something. But I like that. So there we have it. There's my rose. I'm just going to go over this because my Tipp-Ex looks weird. There's my rose. So enjoy doing your own rose and then sign it at the bottom. It's always really nice, isn't it, to sign. Might be a really nice card to do for someone as well, like a birthday card. So yeah, have fun with that. I may go over with some more red. I just feel like I can never stop. Yeah, I just felt like it needed a bit more red, that's all. I think it's because I added the pink. Needed some more red. I'll probably work in this for ages, wouldn't I? I wouldn't go to sleep tonight. I'll just end up drawing more and more of my rose. There we go. So have fun, enjoy, and let me know how you get on. Like, subscribe and share, and I shall see you soon.